we want our children, even ourselves, to eat healthy.
True.
But it's not as easy as it is said. You cannot move around with fresh pineapples the whole day. It's really a bit difficult.
Yeah.
Even for our children, they will get tired of it. As I was trying to put the product out there, someone came out of the blue and was like, no, this product, all I can say is that it opened my ears. That spoke to me quite a lot. And others came, it has opened their eyes. Obviously, there were a few jokes here and there. But this is someone who has become really a serious client.
Welcome to Chat with Charles Layoo, and in today's chat I have a guest who is having an interesting story. He's an agro-entrepreneur who is running an agro-food processing business right here in Northern Uganda. And his story is quite amazing, and things that you should look up in this podcast is one, he actually started his business with a borrowed saucepan, which is something very amazing to know about. And also he did a lot of research, like reading PhD publications to learn more. Also his products right now is in Netherlands. And lastly, something interesting that you should look up to is he did a lot and he had a failed Rolex stand. And let's dive into this chat and we get to know more from him today. You're most welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much, Charles. And allow me also congratulate you for finally having the podcast started.
Oh, thank you. And we'll just start by introduction. Let's start by getting to know who you are. And you'll introduce yourself and you'll give us an overview of House Ojok Investments and also what inspired you to start an agro-food processing company instead of something else.
Oh, thank you so much. As already introduced, the names are Ojok Moses Walter, based right here in Gulu. I'm 29 years old. I'm married with a son. He's called Roman.
Wow.
Actually, the very inspiration behind the Roman Munchies.
Yes.
I did my bachelor's in business administration right here in Gulu University and majored in marketing. After that, I went into employment. I worked in the hospitality sector as a hotel manager with one of the chic hotels in Gulu here.
Yeah.
After that, I took the entrepreneurship journey that I'd really longed for quite a while. So we launched a company that is Kitch Farms Limited.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that does honey and related bee products. We set up a farm in Nwoya, and that has been running and still runs up to date. Along the way, my wife went for her master's in South Africa, and I was looking after my young boy.
Yeah.
So along the way, as the company was growing, it had not reached a point where it could actually pay me. So I went back into employment, and I was working for a yogurt processing company right here in Gulu.
Yeah.
So briefly, that is a little bit about me.
Wow, that's really amazing. There's actually quite a lot happening in Northern Uganda, and surprisingly, people don't know about it. So let's get to know, about your journey in developing this and launching your first products, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's Chilli Garlic Oil,
Yes.
which personally I've actually tasted it, and it's amazing. I can just say that. That's all I can say. And also the Roman Munchies Dry Pineapples. How has been the journey so far?
So the idea behind the House Ojok Chilli Garlic Oil, I developed the product actually for myself.
Oh, okay.
So I do love spices. I love spice. Be it tea, I love spice. Be it food, I love spice. So there's the common chili oil out there called akabanga, coming from Rwanda. And I loved that thing. So, but it went out of stock for quite a while. For about 3 months, I couldn't find it. So after trying a couple of times and giving up, I'm like, okay, why can't I make something for myself? So I started experimenting within my kitchen. And trust me, there were a lot of failed experiments there. The whole household choking. And my wife almost kicked me out of the house because of the experiment. So that's how this chili garlic oil started. I was making it strictly for myself. And obviously, I'm in a few circles, and I have a couple of friends. So when I made a little bit more than I thought I could consume, I shared with a couple of friends, and they loved it. They loved it, and they asked for more. And the rest is almost history now. That's basically how that came about. That was our very first product. But Roman Munchies was a different story altogether. So when I was making the chili oil, I ordered I was buying the chili locally, but then my supplier could not supply me when I needed it. So I tried West Nile. The price was very high. So someone connected me with an export company in Kampala, which was giving it at really affordable price. But then the minimum order was so big. I needed to order 100 kilos of chili. That is too much. So I negotiated for 50, and I received that batch. But even 50 was too much for me to process at the start. So I tried to process, and it was really the rest. There was a lot of spoilage. So someone told me, "Oh, there's a friend who has a dryer." An electric dryer. So I got a dryer to try and dry and preserve the chili.
Right here in Northern Uganda?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I got a dryer from a friend to help me to dry that chili. But that failed also because it was doing the drying, but it has a fan. It pushes out the fumes. And the fumes of the chili will get everyone coughing. So I didn't use it. But it was just there in my house. So every time I'm picking my son from school, he is in K2 right now, we via the supermarket, we via the market, and he's going to demand for the whole supermarket. He's going to demand for gorillas, he's going to demand for kick snack, for all sorts of things. And as a parent, I'm always wondering, wow, what is this boy eating? What does it mean for his health and his development? So that's when I started thinking, and that's how the Roman Munchies came about. I had a dryer already in the house, so I made a trip to Kampala for some other businesses. So when I was coming back, Luero, there's a lot of pineapples. And it clicked. I'm like, okay, I bought a little bit more. And I'm like, let me try and dry it for this boy. So I started drying the pineapples for my son, and that's why it's called Roman Munchies.
So you actually started it from his name?
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. And I believe there is probably a plan to launch even more products. But let me put it this way. I believed the chili garlic oil and these pineapple products that you have in the market is not the first in the market, though yours is unique in its own way. So what sets your products, the one that is now ready in the market, what sets it apart from others?
Thank you so much. So for the chili garlic oil, that was a whole journey. From the start, it is not that I knew exactly what set it apart. But, a lot of feedback. At one point, I was trying to develop the hottest chili.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to give value for money, such that if you do one drop, if I'm selling it to you at 10K and you do one drop, you feel the value for money. But I got really a lot of feedback from a lot of friends and clients. And I got, from the feedback, I got to understand really what made the product stand out. And that is the flavor. It is not the heat, but it's the flavor. So we have a good number of spices, about 10 ingredients in that product. It's not just chili and the garlic. But there are a lot of flavors and spices in it, which will turn any meal from being an extraordinary to becoming extraordinary. So the flavor, the aroma is really amazing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, at least I've had a chance to taste the chili garlic oil, and I just tasted it a few days ago, and I saw that you had written it extremely odd. I thought that's not true. And guess what? I think you had told me to drop only one. so you was stubborn. Then I made like 5 or 6 drop, and I can tell you
that was a lot.
But that thing is good. The chili garlic oil is actually very unique. And getting to know that something like that is being produced from Northern Uganda, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So take us through chili garlic oil. Let's talk about that and the pineapple that is already used. I want to know, someone who is following us right now maybe asking, is it already in the market? Where can I get it from? Let's get to know that.
Yeah, so before that, I'd shared a little bit about what sets the chili garlic oil apart.
Yeah.
Our focus is really to develop products for the local market first and foremost.
Yeah.
Especially for the Acholi sub-region. When you see the areas of Noya, Agago, there's a lot of malnutrition. Acholi we pride ourselves as being a CODDH. But you'll find that there's a lot of stunted growth. There are a lot of short, tiny people. If you move to Noya, I see it a lot. If you move to Agago, I see it quite a lot. Yeah. So that speaks a lot on malnutrition. So that's the direction we hope to take. But also the other bit of livelihood.
Yes.
That we should be able to source these products locally here, the ingredients and the inputs, and support the local economy to recover from all that instability that occurred.
Yeah.
So the direction we're looking at is the products we're looking at spices. Already we have the chili garlic oil. We're doing product development for the chili garlic sauce.
Yeah.
It should be out pretty soon. And then a lot of people are exposed to the chili powder. We also want to add that to the itinerary.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at then dry fruits, and then dry vegetables. So either way, one or the other, there is a product which will have to hit your dinner table.
Right.
So that's the direction where we're looking at going. So right now for these 2 products, it's really widely available in Gulu. We're looking to expand to the other cities. Yeah. We have 2 outlets in Kampala at the moment, which is still not enough.
I know.
I've got really a lot of inquiries from Arua. I have a good number of clients from Lira.
Yes.
But we're yet to get retail outlets there. But for Gulu, we have about 12 outlets where you can find the products.
Okay.
From Ameda to Las to Starbucks, you have Abbey opposite Buganda Pub. You have Lamaro Studios.
Yeah.
Chakwan. You have Sultan supermarket and a couple of others. But we're still growing. That is still really pretty small.
Yeah, true. Yes. So it's actually very much easier to get it in Gulu.
Definitely.
And if someone wants to order it right now, what is the possibility of taking it there?
From those outlets, the product is readily available, but one can reach out directly through our WhatsApp contacts.
Yes.
And within Gulu, delivery can be made.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So how about out of Gulu?
Out of Gulu, for Kampala specifically, there are 2 contact persons. Also through our WhatsApp, you reach out and we can get the product to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.